Hello everyone, this is Marathon Films here with a Blu-ray unboxing of my Steven Spielberg Director's Collection. And what I like about this collection is it's got nice artwork, and it's got different stills from each of Steven Spielberg's films. One of his greatest films, not greatest, but one of his well-known films throughout Universal Studios. So, without further ado, let's get into this box. So, like I say, here we have the front. And then here in the back we got a little like in-depth about the box itself, and we got 8 unforgettable movies, 1 director, and here are the films. And here we got some stills from some of his films. We get a 58-page booklet, the movies themselves, and you get hours of bonus features, which is what I enjoy the most. And the ratings, and then also in the back too, with that taken off, you get more stills. And without further ado, let's get into this. So once you get into this box, you will receive the 58-page book, which is Steven Spielberg, A Journey in Film. And this is very interesting. This is a very interesting book. I loved reading it when I first got it. Like, it just goes really in depth about like Spielberg and his beginnings a little bit. Interesting facts about each of his films, how he started, some quotes by him himself, and we go into like behind the scenes, like I'm being on the crew. And here we start off with his first film, Duel. It was made in 1971, I believe, and it was one of his first films. It was actually made for television. So here we got a shot of the main actor. Here we have some more stuff, what awards it has won, some pictures from the film, young Spielberg himself. And then here we got some like interesting trivia. I'll give a zoom in real quick of the film, and then a quote. Yeah, really good film for starting off. I do think it's one of his not one of his greatest, but it was a good starter film for him to help him, just get out there, be known, and everything. So it is an interesting film. And then we go to his second film, the Sugarland Express, and there's a quote from the film. And what this is 2 couples trying to who kidnaps a highway patrolman and tries to spend their last moments with their children. And so this one is a very interesting film, a very interesting almost drama, I want to say, film. Here are the awards it's received, storyboards, and there's the original poster, and then more trivia. This film really is a alright film. And then here's his most famous film of all that got him recognized, Jaws, made in 1975. And Jaws, it was a big blockbuster hit back in the day. Like, here's how and then also too, it was well known for one of the biggest blockbusters ever. And this film, really, I've seen it so many times, and it is just an awesome film. And here we got the awards it has won. Some more storyboards. Interesting fact, the shark was meant to be seen more and more than it in the actual film, but due to, problems with the mechanical shark, which they named him Bruce, they decided to do almost like a Alfred Hitchcock style, and just did it from the viewpoint of the shark. We got more quote, some posters, international posters especially. And then we get into 1941, which is a great war comedy film, which I kind of enjoy watching. It is kind of a goofball film, but it's really good. And here we got John Belushi. Rest in peace. We got more storyboards. Poster. And he made it just as for kicks and giggles is the reason why he made the film. And here's some awards it was nominated for. And it is a very funny film. I believe it was made around the time that Animal House was being, or a couple months after Animal House was released is when this film came out. And then we get into his most iconic film of all, E.T., the Extra-terrestrial. This film, too, is also a very unique film. And a lot of people don't like the alien because he's so freaky and everything. But you know what? This is a great film, a great dramatic film. It gives you tears a lot, and it's just worth a film. Like, if you've never seen this film, then you must see it. Here's some more trivia. There's a quote. And then his next film, which was not really well known, Always, with John Goodman, Richard Dreyfuss. Now, this film is a great drama, and it is worth watching, but again, it's not one of his well-knowns. But here's an actually well-known film, Jurassic Park. There's an early artwork of the gate. And this film was like one of my first films ever watched, and what has got me into film school. And I just enjoy Jurassic Park so much because of the CGI and the computer. Like, for example, right here, the CGI coming in the first time around and making the dinosaurs so realistic. This film is, I treat it as one of my first films to get me exposed to the film industry, because this film is definitely worth seeing in your life. And I'm so glad that I thank Spielberg and this film for helping me get into the film industry and going into film school. Because I love film so much, and this movie was the reason that I got into this. More storyboards. And then here we get to the sequel, The Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, this one was not as it was good. It was really good, but it's not as good as the first one. Not as good as the first one. But it still was a good film. All in all, I like another T-Rex, a baby Rex, the more velociraptors, and the grass scene, and the different takes of the T-Rex killing people by their legs or their arms, and it's really, really cool. So there's for the book. So now let's actually get into the... Oh, and here's a quote on the book. I meant the show. Here we'll actually get into the movies. So here we got the little booklet, and here's the director's chair. And here we have the first movie, Duel. There's the bonus features. Here we have the disc art. Next film we have the Sugarland Express. Kind of don't like how it's only got a trailer. I wish it had more special features. We have the disc. Jaws. More special features, which this one is a great special feature. It is a great documentary. Here's the disc. (1941). More special features. The disc. E.T. Always. Also, Audrey Hepburn makes a cameo appearance in this film. And this is another one I don't like too. It's only got just a trailer. There's no bonus feature to it. Always. Jurassic Park. I love the Return of the Jurassic Park documentaries. Those are very cool to watch. It's all because it was this Blu-ray. The Blu-ray was made in 2012, and they did an interview on Spielberg and the cast and crew about filming Jurassic Park. What was it like back then? And it was cool, like just having them share their experiences with being on the set. And here's the second one, The Lost World. Same thing with the Return to Jurassic Park on here as well. Here's the disc. And then we get to the final page, where it's just storyboard stills, photos of him, his movies, and etc. And here's a quote. That's exactly where I want to be too. And then on the back. So then, that is it for the Blu-ray of the Steven Spielberg collection. So, thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment and tell me what you think, and tell me what Steven Spielberg film is your favorite. Even though if it's not in this set, he still made many more. So, again, subscribe, like, comment, and this is Marathon Films.